Grog Bowl, everybody. I'm Jason.
I'm Nick, and he's happier like he just got prison anal sex or something.
I'm Kyle, and I agree.
I how by surprise. It was funny because last week, if you remember, I started so somber. I'm like, "Welcome to the Grog Bowl."
That's because it was Halloween. You had to come in like
Have to leave.
what's his name from the Adam? Not the Adams Family. The Musters Lurch.
Yeah.
Lurch, yeah.
No, that was Adam's family. Hello, Miss Adams.
Lurch was Adams Family. I thought he was Munsters.
No, he was the butler.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Monsters didn't have a.
No, I'm saying Lurch was the butler in the Addams family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like the Monsters TV show, they didn't have a butler.
No, that was Frankenstein based.
That's
Yeah.
Frankenstein was Frankenstein was the dad,
Yeah.
Sure.
right?
And like the niece or whatever would always answer the door. Actually, I think anybody would answer the door. I don't know. Have Dad watch it on Hulu.
Yeah. He's loving it.
I know. He called me the other day. He's like, I watched MASH for 2 hours.
Jesus.
Stop it, Nick. He likes MASH.
Okay, I'll give it to your dad. It's your dad's favorite show.
He's in his 70s. Give it to him.
I don't know if I ever want to give it to a 70-year-old man.
Not my father. He's fragile.
Yeah.
He's not built for prison.
You'd break him.
Yeah, you probably would. You break your spirit.
Sorry, Dad.
Our dad is he never had to, spank or do any of that crap. He just
Yeah.
it just give you the disappointed look like fuck.
I
I
did
it.
Son of a
I
bitch.
did it. I need you to take the garbage out. Yeah, in a minute. I'll do it myself.
Yeah. The one man guilt trip.
So, that was the guilt trip, right?
Oh my god, it's the worst too.
Get
You
your
feel like you left.
Guilt trip's bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Guilt trip is really bad. You just gotta lay it on pretty.
I don't remember signing on to that. I don't remember that
What?
being in the clause.
The guilt trip?
What?
The guilt trip.
Oh, start using it.
I wish I could use it. Oh, with
Just-
my dad.
First guilt trip all the time.
Oh yeah. Just start doing Dad. Oh, do it myself. Damn it.
Yeah, he can lay it on.
Oh, thick.
Put it on.
All right, so I'm going to say this one time, and then I'm never going to say it for the rest of the year. I promise y'all.
The rest of the year. You mean the rest of November and December?
Dude, it's like 8 weeks.
Yeah. Next in January, you pick it right back up. I know I said I wouldn't say this again, but
How's my Fitzmagic beard coming in? Pretty good.
holy fuck!
Is this
Marking-
is this the one thing that you're gonna say for the rest of the year?
No, this is the one time I'm not going to mention Fitzmagic ever again. I'll give you guys the end of the year.
Doubt it. Doubt it. Yeah.
You're gonna get it down here, and you'll be like,
That's
"Look
what
at this
Yeah, I'll be like, hey guys, look at this. It's coming in nicely.
I'm gonna boo you like you did the African American national anthem during the Chiefs game. Boo!
Dude, do you guys get like really upset when they keep showing Taylor Swift?
Yes.
No, I don't.
It makes me want to just go out and get in a bar fight with somebody.
No. She's hot.
I told you.
I mean, there's a million other people they could show that would be less impressive to look at, and you're mad at Taylor Swift?
I'm sorry, she annoys the shit out of me.
I mean, that's like watching a Cowboys game and seeing Jerry Jones every 10 minutes. And you're mad at Taylor Swift? I mean...
She annoys me.
Yeah, I get it, but it could be worse.
I'm still standing by my statement.
I love
But
her.
she's a terrible. She just lays there.
if
Do any
boyfriends are hitting it from behind, they got like 3 yards of back to land on. You know what I mean? Like,
That's fine.
it's like an Olympic sport.
Yeah, I'm tall
Let's see
too.
what distance I can get this time. You know, lands on her scalp.
I just love her. Taylor, if you're listening, drop Travis and come on over to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Do pull a what's her face? Miranda Lambert.
Oh,
Marry a
yeah. Oh, I love her too. Miranda, if you're listening too.
Dude, I'm sorry. Miranda, she was hot when she did like Gasoline, but that's about as far as it went.
Every week, you never cease to amaze me, Nick.
Hey, I will tell you this.
You're about to piss this dude off. He's
So
gonna come down. He's
I
gonna come
love
out the Colorado with a stick.
I'm gonna throw
So the
Reese's
house
peanut
cleaner
butter
was
cups in
doing-
her mouth.
in her house today, and I was trapped inside my office as I worked. I went out and got a bowl of Halloween candy. Guess what was in that mix? And guess what I ate?
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Ghost, and Pumpkin. Desperate times call for desperate measures, everybody.
How was it?
Just as, I mean, it was.
Yeah, it
He
was
gonna
great.
say-
It was great. You know it was great. You can't deny it.
It was feeling in the aspect of I didn't have anything else to eat,
Oh yeah.
you know. And Krista couldn't leave work to bring me lunch, and I don't want to go out there and make a mess in the kitchen that I just paid to get clean.
What? You work from home.
So
Get your ass to the kitchen. You made your own goddamn lunch.
the goddamn house cleaner was out there. I didn't want to go mess up what I just paid for her to clean.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
Tell him. Keep
meatloaf, and she drops it like,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I'll put like a door on my office, and she can just like slide it in like prison style.
Tell your housekeeper. Hey, since you're in the kitchen, make Daddy a sandwich.
Yeah.
You ever see that dude, the Falcon, on I forget Wendy show?
Yeah.
Yeah. You make Daddy a sandwich.
He's not wrong.
Oh, you expect me to get in a fight for you? You make Daddy a sandwich.
Yep. I can appreciate
Yeah.
It's a good old father-son beat-off.
Oh, what?
that. That's it.
Have you guys ever seen that Family Guy
0 to 100.
where Peter's like, he goes back to school with Chris, and he's like, hey, you, yeah, stop picking on my son. We're going to beat your ass. It'll be good old father-son beat-off. And then Chris was like, hold on, Dad, didn't you just say?
I like my favorite is when he's talking to Chris about pulling the lawnmower start, and Chris is like, "Hold on, let me get a different grip," and he's just yanking at it like that. He's like, "It's a more familiar." He just
It worked. You got it running.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, I got something for you.
I was just gonna transition to that.
We're going to transition, but we're all going to keep our dicks. Okay, so here it is.
Next pickup line.
The pickup line, I just thought of the other day, and I wish I'd have had this in my hip pocket back in the day when I first met my wife. It goes something like this.
So dramatic.
Girl, I hope you're the Titanic because I'm going to go down on you.
Pretty good.
Is that it?
What do you want, a fucking climax at the end?
I mean,
You want me to get up?
you built it up like it was about to be a cinematic experience, and then you just ended. There's
no sequel. There's no sequel. I can't get Spielberg. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
It's all right, dude. I think that's instant panty moist right there.
No. You know the Titanic pool still has water in it?
It's under the fucking ocean, you dumbass.
No shit.
That was better than your pickup line.
Bullshit. Go back to 18-year-old you and say, use this motherfucker and see what it does.
Did you ever see Hall
Yeah.
Pass? with Owen Wilson.
Yeah. My stomach's feeling fat.
All
I
over.
feel better. I feel better.
That was the ultimate pickup line movie.
What was your guys' go-to? What was your guys' go-to line?
Oh, I grew up in the technology era, so I never had to really go after a woman like that. You could just text them and then hide behind the screen of your phone, so it was great.
You're breaking my heart. Go ahead, Jason.
Okay. A good friend of mine here, the pickup line he always used to use was that when it got really cold out, he'd be like, "Hey, it's really cold. Let's go back to my house and get under the blankets and just cuddle. We don't have to do anything. It's just
Dude,
cuddle."
that sounds like it would work.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're instantly 2 fingers in at that point.
I think so too. And I always told him, I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty clever." I don't think I really had a pickup line at all.
I never used them. I mean, I use them jokingly, but I don't think I ever like.
I think my go-to thing was if I would go to a bar, I would always make a rose out of a napkin or whatever, and just put it in somebody's fucking straw and say, "Hey, take this over to that."
Like if me and Mackenzie go out to dinner, sometimes I'll just get random napkin and make her a paper rose and be like, "Here, take that with you."
Yeah, but I don't. I never really used a pickup line.
That's so precious. You guys are great.
What? Me and my daughter have a special bond. Are you talking about me and Jason?
No, I was talking about the
He's-
paper roses.
Yeah.
You never done that before?
No, I don't even know how to make a rose out of paper.
Are you fucking serious? Here, let me show you.
Paper towel. It's paper towel, not paper.
I have one. Milo!
Nick's in his office
No.
doesn't have paper.
I don't have any. There's no napkins around or tissues. I mean, what do you want from me?
I can't believe there's no
I have
tissues
loads
in you.
I mean, I don't have any tissues around.
I'm sure.
I can't believe that.
What'd you just pull up?
Gamma lube.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Camelube.
Camelou.
Hef lotion.
What's that?
It's a veteran-owned like hand moisturizer thing.
Nice.
I don't do lotions.
We talked about this. I don't either, but my hands
No,
get really really bad, man. Like in the wintertime or change the weather. Krista told me the other day we were laying in bed. She was like, "Get your hands off me. They're all freaking cracked and shit." I'm like, "Fine."
I know we've talked about this before, but I hate the feel of lotion on my hands. Like even like if I'm doing like a giving Jennifer a back rub or something and use lotion, I have to go wash my hands right away because I can't stand lotion on my hands.
Do your guys' wives give you permission?
No.
And does it feel like Down syndrome kids doing it?
Here's the thing about that. It starts off like rubbing, and then it's zit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or using the weird thumb thing, or they just get tired of it, so it gets lazy. You're like, "Hey, go to the left a little," and then they just stop.
I can't even get a back
No.
scratch.
Yeah, it's more like a zit.
Yep.
Just use that fingernail, or just getting in there. I think that one touched my spine.
And then they give you the it don't hurt. Stop. Like, it's my back. I know.
Krista does that with Caden. He's going through that special moment in every young man's life. And he's got like blackheads, and Chris will be like, "Let me get that blackhead out of your nose," and he'll be like, "Ow, that hurts." And she'll be like, "It doesn't."
Getting back to my dad. My dad, his nose gets filled with blackheads, and he just shoves his nose up like this really hard, and everything comes right out of it. It's the
Dude, oh god,
it's the most disgusting thing in the world.
yeah.
Yeah, we were blessed with oily skin.
Yeah, you can see it right now, the glare.
What are you guys drinking tonight?
Sprite Zero, not sponsored.
Are you a cranberry Sprite guy?
No.
I like Sprite.
You like cranberry Sprite?
It's all good.
Krista goes to the store this time of year and buys 3 things of like like the liter cola ones, and then she'll buy like 4 cases of the cranberry Sprite. I'm like, what the fuck?
Liter of cola? Do we sell liter of cola?
It's for a cop.
That look like spit? Yeah, fuck it. Have you had the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream?
Too
Yes.
sweet. It's way too sweet for me.
I'm a fan.
Gross.
I didn't like
Oh,
it.
Take this as you will. I enjoy
I
good
drink-
Oh,
tea and whiskey.
What do you enjoy with whiskey?
DP and whiskey. Double penetration.
But when I say it, it means Dr. Pepper. All right, get off of it.
Yeah. I'm stuck on like the diet sodas. So like full strength soda is just way too wicked for me at my old age.
Does it hit your tummy hard?
It does. Diabetes.
Yeah,
Got the best.
that's why I'm on the zero sugar thing, because I was pre-diabetic up until about 8 months ago.
Oh,
If I didn't change my ways, it was gonna get bad.
I'm glad you turned it down.
It was about a year. 'Cause you were on that medicine
Yeah.
last
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, about a year now. Yeah.
You had to change it around. Diabetes.
I
You almost lost it.
I'm not even joking. Every time I would sit down to take a shit, and I had, when you're sitting there and you got your elbows on your on your knees, watching your phone while you're shitting, my legs would just go completely numb, and I'd get up and I'd be stomping my feet on the ground trying to wake them up.
He'd be wiping his ass and like, whoop.
I knew I should have used the 2-ply.
Crossword puzzle guy when I take a shit. It gets my brain working.
What do you do?
Crossword puzzles.
That's too sophisticated for me. I'll just enjoy a good Instagram reel.
I'm a house cleaner. I do crosswords. I'm sorry, guys. On this side.
Well, in the morning when I take a shit, I do my Wordle.
Oh, Wordle.
Work times. And then I do my slot machine game. So I start feeling my legs go numb, and then it's time to get in the shower. Yeah. You imagine you had a phone taking a shit in basic training?
Oh,
I'd never get off that fucker.
Well, they have them now.
What?
They have them now.
Phones.
That's a whole thing. I don't even want to get into it. It pisses me off.
No, it pisses you off, right? There's no discipline anymore.
Nope.
We had to cater to the younger generation because they have feelings, you know?
I need to call my mommy. She yelled at me.
We had to wait fucking you got a 10-minute, 5-minute phone call, something like that at the beginning, like the first week, and now they give your address. After that, you had to wait like 3 or 4 weeks to make your next one.
I don't even think it was 5 minutes. It was call home, give them your address, tell them you're okay, and deuces.
Yep. It was. I had. We had to use calling cards, and at the payphone, and I couldn't get my calling card to work because I had never used one before, and they gave us 5 minutes to figure that out. That didn't help me at all. So I literally was like, no, 400, what was there? Bye.
They're like, way to go, retard, you figured it out.
Yep.
How odd is it that where we are right now as technology goes, when I went to Iraq, we had to get phone cards still to call.
They handed them out free.
Yeah, you had to go to like the
phone trailer
center or something like that, and they still only gave you like what, 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
The AT&T phone center, yes.
Yeah, and then but if something went terribly wrong on a mission that day, they shut all comms down. Like you weren't allowed to make a call out, send emails, nothing like that.
Unless he went to the library.
Nope, it was completely shut down in Al-Assad.
No, in Balad, if you get your 15-minute call at AT&T phone center or whatever it was, but nobody ever went to the library. You'd call as long as you want at the library. So I was like, okay, fuck it. No lines either.
Interesting.
So
Now
I'd
you,
spend about an hour on my day off in there and then go hang out at work the rest of the time.
now you can FaceTime.
Yeah.
Just cell phone.
Isn't that crazy? Like when I went into work, me and Krista, we would send emails back and forth. And that's how we would talk during the work hours and stuff like that. If there's nothing really going on and we didn't have to go out and do anything, it was just email back and forth. Huh?
You had to email your dick pics?
Dude, across the AF.mail address, I've been risky.
Dude. Well, back then, they didn't give a shit.
That's true. Krissa and one of our good friends, actually to this day, we went to high school together, but we were all in North Carolina. We randomly just met up because her husband was working out of the JSOC at Fort Bragg at the time. Anyway, they would go out and buy boat magazines, take the covers off the boat magazines, and then slap it on top of a Playboy or a Maxim or something like that and send them all over to me. That's how I get my porn.
I had like terabyte worth of porn on like a drive. Just fucking right into my laptop.
Sorry, Jay. I was running on paper still. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, they had penthouse forms in the fucking shitters. You know, you just fucking. Oh, let me see if I can read this story.
Because that's
Yeah.
nobody reads the stories.
No.
I'm saying it's what Penthouse Forum was. It was a book of nothing but stories.
Get your imagination going.
Yeah, fucking right.
Disappointing.
I can't do that now. I can't spark it without visualization.
That's true.
Technology has broken my brain.
Well, it's not that. I think it's an age thing where we're just like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Pretty soon the blue pill's coming.
Blue Chew. Get Blue Chew. Not sponsored.
Blue Chew. Is that an
Blue
like generic Viagra?
No,
it's supposed to last longer.
you should. It's a chewable thing. You see all the ads on Instagram about it.
They send me some free samples. Guess what? Daddy's taking it.
Why don't you just get some hymns?
Yeah, you can do. I think it's the same essence.
I think so.
I don't think it's generic though. I don't think they're generic brands. I think it's just Viagra or Cialis or whatever you want.
Let's see. Let me
Yeah,
Google
you
it.
can get that prescribed to the VA also. So can you, Kyle.
My father-in-law is my doctor. I could just ask
Oh
him,
yeah, well, fair enough. I'm sorry.
like, hey, having a hard time getting it up for your daughter. So
Yeah. I gotta keep your daughter happy. You mind to give me a couple?
You imagine that conversation? Huh. Wow.
Just do it right over Thanksgiving. Just be like, hey, speaking to this.
Last week on
You're
the
on-
podcast, we were talking about Viagra.
Turns out my dick's
my
out.
only fear with that is when you have that erection for longer than 4 hours and they have to stick that needle in your hard dick to fucking aspirate blood.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
it really lasts for more than 4 hours?
So like, if it lasts longer than 4 hours, I'm not going to the doctor 4 minute and a half or 4 hour and a half.
Right.
I'm probably gonna go until it starts hurting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting out of my bedroom looking like Glenn Quagmire.
Isn't this supposed to deflate once you get your jollies?
It's supposed to. It's supposed to deflate once you get your jollies, and then if you get aroused again, it comes back up and does what it needs to do. But if it doesn't, you have that one side effect. You have to go to the hospital. They stick a needle in your dick and they drain the blood out of it.
I thought it was a hit it and quit it type thing. Like, boom, once you're done, like sensitivity's got to kick in anyway, right?
It lasts long. It lasts 4 to 6 hours.
I couldn't imagine getting that needle.
Your name's El Nino.
Like your boner don't last for 4 to 6 hours, but the pill works for 4 to 6 hours. So, but
Right.
if you have that one negative side effect, you're fucked. Yeah.
Did you see Tacoma FD?
Not
I
that episode that you're probably getting ready to talk about.
No, they have a guy laying in a hospital bed. He's like in a nursing home, and he takes it, and they're fighting over the chick aspirating the fucking dick, and they're sitting there fighting over it. And he's like, "Oh,
no, yeah, I don't know. I mean, but at the end of the day, I feel like the risk versus reward aspect of it, I'm doing it.
if you have that problem,
Yeah, if you have that
currently
problem.
no issues." But I'm just saying that's coming.
Right. I mean, it's down the road, right? And it takes an enormous amount of concentration to maintain. I'll tell you that right now. Krista doesn't
Tell you-
believe time, but I'm like, if I'm stressed at work, I'm like, I'm not in a fucking mood. Sorry.
I can tell you I've only had that happen one time where I'm like, and that was just because I was so fucking shit faced. I'm like,
You get whiskey D still?
oh, it was whiskey D, but it was the negative side of whiskey, where you're just like you're still wanting to
Right.
do everything. You're just like you're numb for.
I don't think I've ever suffered from whiskey D. When me and kids, Krista were going out and doing all of our thing in 20s and 30s and having parties and shit like that, I would get shit faced and I never had a problem. Like I was like, as soon as everyone left, I was like, fuck yeah, you know,
been,
we're gonna
I've been
go on very white style.
I never had an issue with it getting where it needed to go, but the end result never comes. I'll just sit there, and by the time I'm ready, I'm just exhausted. I'm like, all right, it's not happening. Sorry, good night.
Stamina's not there, right? You're like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking gymnast,
Nope.
okay?
I was so drunk the one time, it just fucking the room started spinning, and I'm just like, nope.
Did you fall on your back?
No, I'm just like I gotta stop. Yeah, not good.
Nope.
But hey, they say it happens. It happens. But I don't think I've ever been like so stressed out to where it's just like, yeah, I'm not. I'm if I'm that stressed out, it's just like, yeah, it's not even gonna go down tonight.
I just don't like. I don't bring work home with me anymore. Like
Me neither.
it gets, because like there's days where you just have like just a bad day at work, and I mean it's different for you, Nick. Work is home.
You know, right? I don't, occasionally I'll go in the office and I'll be like, fuck, it's coming home with me no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like a
But-
bad
Yeah.
case of herpes. That shit comes back with you.
Is probably fuck. Xbox controller and batteries.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to bring, when I first started doing police work, I used to be so concentrated, I just wanted to do as good of a job as I could, so I'd come home and I'd think about things that had happened to me during that shift, and I learned very quickly that it just creates a terrible home life, so it's not worth it.
Yeah, fuck it. It'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what my boss always says, but I end up working my ass off way too much.
Yep, it'll be there tomorrow.
I'm gonna
Whether
adapt
you want it
in
not.
life.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
I said I haven't adapted well to civilian life. Like I still work way too hard.
I work hard, but
No, I mean like there's a difference between working hard like ethic wise and working hard like if I feel like I don't get something done that day, like I feel like the next day it's just gonna add to my list of stuff and then I never get caught back up. So that's why I end up just trying to work until it's done.
because I always start it that morning. Like I have it written down. Like if I got to a certain point, I'll hit a certain point where I can quit, and then I'll just be like, okay, this is what I'm going to start on first thing. So I don't ever let it fucking. But yeah, and that's one thing that carries over from, you know, military service. I mean, what other fucking things hard to stop?
It's Amber's.
You know, yeah, Embers. Fucking like eating fast.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about. No, that's how you wanted to segue into this. I was looking at you like, what are you talking about?
I was waiting for that option.
Okay. Well, I was watching, Kyle put a dog on his lap.
I'm going to get
That's his wife.
I'm going to get the peanut butter.
It's your dog.
That's his wife's dog. She
Yeah.
would be pissed.
Yeah.
So
I don't really have that luxury of just starting over the next day. Like, every day is new.
Yeah, but every day's different for you for the most part, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't eat slow. Like if we sit down at a family dinner, everyone else is trying to talk and stuff like that and have a family conversation. No, I'm like shoveling that shit in.
Yeah.
And then I get done, I'm looking at Caden, I'm like, why are you not done yet? Like, you got to shower, you got to get ready for school in the morning. What the fuck is going on right now?
Like we go out to eat, I'm always the first one done eating.
Yep.
And then I just patient a-hole. I'm like, hey, come on now. Like,
Yeah.
you're like,
places to go.
Another thing that hard to transition to civilian life is the you always have to be early for everything. So I would say at least 15 minutes early to everything.
if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late.
Yep.
Yeah. And like to get my wife and kids to understand that, like whenever we would attend like a military function, hey, we got to go.
Yep.
So I would always
military function. They're starting the anthem at like freaking 10 minutes before it starts.
right, but I would say so. If an event started at 6, I would always say, okay, we got to be there by 5.
That's dude, and I think that's where I get. My family hates it when I get ready to take us to the airport for something. I'm like, guys, our plane leaves at 3. I want to be there at noon. And they're like, it's not going to take an hour to get through security. I'm like, no. I just want to be at the gate, so I'm not have to worry about going through security at the last minute. Like they hate going on trips for that reason.
Cover up the white part.
My wife is late everywhere we go. I'm not exaggerating. On a minimum, we are a half hour late every time we make plans and do something.
Dude,
So I'm late. I'm if I work day shift, I'm late for work every single morning. It might be 2 minutes, it might be 5, but I just don't wake up well. I never have. Even in basic training and anything that had to do with the army, I'm just a miserable person when I wake up. I've never been a morning person, so that's why I enjoy working second or third shift. But I try to instill those values into my wife, and she's just on the train of thought that we're late every time we go somewhere. They're expecting it, and I was like, well, wouldn't it be a good change of pace to be on time for once? Like, let's.
I joke around all the time. I told Christy, you're gonna be late to my funeral. Like,
Yeah, my wife will be late to her own funeral.
exactly.
I'm super early for everything. I really am. It's an annoying habit.
Lauren works the night before Thanksgiving, and she goes. I said the dinner time at 5 o'clock this year, and she goes, what's it matter anyway? Half your family will be here at 1:30. I was like, yeah, who gives a shit? Like, you can sit in the living room and sleep or in the bedroom and sleep. It don't matter.
We'll be downstairs.
Yeah, just leave us alone.
Yeah, I'll be there early.
I know you will.
You said dinner's at 5, and you said show up anytime. I'm like, all right, I'll be there at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Like, just whatever.
Not that. She's working. She's not going to the hockey game with us.
Stand by. She is going to the hockey game, but
Yeah, because that's the Wednesday before.
Yeah. Oh no, she did. She did make arrangements for work to get off. But she was scheduled to work the night before, and then
Yeah, I was gonna say because
she
we're
figured it
we're
out.
going to the hockey game and then the casino afterwards.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm
Speaking of
down.
casino, I'm thinking a 3-way Vegas trip. Yeah.
Ooh, I would love that. We should do it in
So
March.
I can't do it. I'm not going to Vegas unless I got a couple $1,000s as well.
Well, then get a couple $1,000s, Kyle.
I'm a police officer that doesn't come by like that. I make shit money.
Ask one of your perp buddies to give you a loan,
Oh,
and you'll never
frig.
pay it back.
It's so last maybe it was 2 or 3 years ago now, but we made a traffic stop and we had 250 grand sitting on our conference table in the police department, and I was like, I work every day. I work really hard,
Right.
to make a living, and this motherfucker's out here selling drugs, and he's got 250K large sitting on him. Like, what did I do wrong?
He's just driving around with that in his car.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It was in a tasty cake box.
My wallet, and this guy's driving around 250K.
Yeah, it was in a tasty cake box. Box of Tandy cakes.
and those are good.
Yeah.
Those are peanut butter.
Have you ever had Tandy cakes?
No.
I will get with you after this, and I will mail you a box of Tandy cakes. You will love them, and if you don't, you're off the podcast. I make the
You
rules.
lose.
Said I enjoyed your fucking Reese's. All right.
So you enjoyed it.
It was good in the moment.
They're delicious all the time.
Dude.
You mean to tell me in that whole bag of candy that you picked up, there wasn't anything else in there that you would have enjoyed? And you just like, oh well, these.
Jason has seen me eat candy the last couple of days. I show up with no less than 3 packs of mini Skittles, 3 packs of no less than 3 packs of M&Ms, a couple Snickers minis. Okay, I had a Milky Way miniature in there, and 2 or 3 Reese's cups. All right, I don't know what you want from me.
I don't want anything from you. You've already admitted to me the fact that you enjoyed the Reese's peanut butter cup, and
Listen,
you enjoyed.
taking home peanut butter, it's going to be good in the moment. Okay.
Yeah, it's good all the time. In the moment, it's probably even more delicious.
He got you. Sorry, dude.
Guy. I wake up with my mind chooses violence when I wake up every day, so I'm a Twix guy.
Yeah.
Right or left?
They're the same. They're the same.
Hold on, did you just say Reese's is the same as a fucking Twix?
No, the right and left Twix is the same.
Okay, yeah.
But
one's cascaded, one's flowed.
But even still, I would put the Reese's peanut butter cup over the Twix.
I would take a Butterfinger over a Twix.
Ooh. How about a whatchamacallit? I'm a whatchamacallit guy.
Do you remember the candy bar thingamajig?
Ooh.
That's going back.
I think Nick is embarrassed that he said he enjoys a good payday.
Yeah.
So he's just.
Yeah,
I do love good payday.
You're just trying to change it up because he's like, yeah, a candy bar is kind of stupid.
God.
Nobody even likes nougat.
I love nougat. You put a Three Musketeers in front of me, I'll put my dick in it.
No, that's not nougat. Babe Ruth is nougat.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure there's nougat in a Three Musketeers.
There's nougat in the middle of a Three Musketeers. It's like a moosey nougat.
Is that what it is?
Moosey nougat. Yeah, Kyle's Googling it.
I am.
Yeah. I believe it's a chocolate cream fluff.
It is not a chocolate cream. But here's the rattlesnakes and condoms and everything else we don't fuck with.
I'm pretty sure it's not a nougat. Nougat is. No,
Kyle, did you look it up?
I'm doing it on my phone's being slow.
Okay.
What is the center of a fucking Three Musketeers?
Hey, you guys
To me-
remember Zebra Gum?
Oh,
Or what is it, Zebra Stripe? That shit would last. You had to put like the whole pack in your mouth just to enjoy it for like 15 seconds.
it's like Bazooka Joe.
Whipped up, fluffy chocolate on chocolate taste. That's what
Whipped.
whipped.
It's not a nougat.
Whipped.
Cool. Whip.
Whipped.
And what was the other one we were talking about? What was the other?
A payday.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. I guarantee that says nougat. I'm
I don't know.
partial to
The
a good.
name on it was like Baby Ruth or something.
So,
I'm
Baby Ruth is dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat.
Nougat.
Nougat in the Three Musketeers.
There's no nougat.
Nope.
They look similar. They look
It's not
similar,
nougat.
but it's not nougat.
If it said nougat, it would be nougat. Sorry, dude.
Okay. I'm sorry, but a payday's not nougat either. It's like caramel or something like that.
Concede to the doctor.
You have a yes. Okay, Jason is a doctor. Everybody, we're gonna make this like that. Remember that show in
Bullshit.
the early 2000s? It was like Love Line with Doctor whatever and
Thank you for calling the love of Dr. Jason. I'm your fantasies. Yes.
Today we're going to analyze your sex drive.
Yes. Today we're going to analyze the nougat between your legs. Except for Nick. He has fluff whipped chocolate cream.
Okay, so on the inside of a Three Musketeers is milk chocolate, cocoa powder processed with alkali, less than
You looked up the
2%.
whole fucking wrapper.
Yeah, I sure did. There is no
It does
nougat.
not
No nougat.
They don't call it
concede.
nougat. They just call it something different.
Oh, concede.
Fine, I concede. It's not nougat.
Wrong again!
Is a Three Musketeers nougat?
No. I think we should try to get some like AI involved in our podcast.
Okay, hold on.
I'll
Speaking of AI, did you see that company today appointed its first AI / robot CEO?
I did not.
It's a whiskey liquor company, and they appointed a machine to be their CEO. Did these motherfuckers not watch Terminator? This is how it starts.
It is. I agree.
The robots take over the fucking whiskey and shit, and then it slowly manifests into our freaking weapons.
There was a thing on 60 Seconds on ABC with a guy who developed AI like back in the 80s, but he didn't know he developed AI. And he said that in his opinion, AI has already gone too far of like even just like the voice recreations of famous people, that like there's already being stuff that's being put out that is making it seem like like if President Joe Biden were to say something, but it was somebody doing an AI. He's like, it's already gone too far. He's like, the possibilities of where it could go are literally endless. You can do just about anything you want to do with it.
They did that one with old stupid ass congresswoman.
Pelosi?
No.
That was a good guess.
Feinstein?
Maybe a senator.
Is it the
DC.
senator? The senator from New York.
Yeah, she said like I did this thing with Elon Musk because he's in love with me.
Yeah.
And it was all
Yeah. He's talking about sending a shuttle to the sun and stuff like that. Is that the one you're talking about?
Run at night because then it won't be as hot.
Yeah.
She's an idiot. She should go back to bartending. I don't understand how people keep electing her. Is the American public that stupid in certain states that they elect all these dumbasses
Well, no, I don't. Of anybody here, I feel like you should be, as just as educated on anybody that Denver pretty much runs the whole state of Colorado as far as
Right.
elections is concerned. So,
And that goes for any election in the United States. Every major city, even though 98% of the state votes red,
Yep.
it's the dumbasses in all these major cities that say, yeah, we kind of like the way the country's going. We should keep it. Yeah.
well, so I don't necessarily think that is in the big cities. People like their lifestyle that they have, and I don't necessarily think that they see the big picture. But I mean, from an outsider's perspective, looking into a big city, it's very easy to see that their lifestyle is fucked.
It's not that good because you go down to Denver, it's like playing Frogger with homeless people. If you live in that city and you think you have a great lifestyle and you think it's awesome, you should probably open your fucking blinds and go outside. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to recant my statement.
Is there nougat in the Three Musketeers?
Yes, there is.
Three
Musketeers. Just a fluffy, creamy nougat wrapped in a chocolatey hug. It's a snackable, shareable, lovable treat.
I fucking told you.
That's from ChatGPT.
I mean, Nick already recanted it, or Nick already regressed that he was wrong, so I would have let it go.
I knew it was fucking nougat.
Yeah, but you said you were wrong.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just gonna fucking jerk off in depression right now.
So a Milky Way also
Huh?
A Milky Way also contains nougat.
Right. A nougat is that crazy, solid, like fluffy filling that goes inside there. That's all nougat is. I think you all owe me a $500 bill for admitting I was wrong. That's like being committed of a crime and then being proved you're innocent 20 years later. You owe me.
I'm gonna send you a whole box of Three Musketeers now and be like, suck on the nougat.
Great, I'll fucking enjoy them. I'll eat them every day looking at you in FaceTime going, Jason, your fucking nougat tastes great. And I'll do it with a straight face.
Payday, Three Musketeer.
You're taking me back to the war story now.
They're both at the bottom.
Yeah, they're bottom feeders. They're like, yeah, they suck, dude.
They're the catfish of candy bars.
I love if a catfish is breaded correctly, I fucking love a good catfish.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about Kit Kat? You never answered that.
I love Kit Kat. You dip a Kit Kat in coffee? Fuck yes.
Oh,
there you go.
No.
Gotta ruin it. Kit Kat is a standalone good candy bar.
You know what it mixes well with? Ice cream. That's about the extent of it.
I don't like chunks in my ice cream.
I don't either.
And like what do they call them back home? Stormers or blizzards?
Yep.
Yeah. So I like chunks in my, but it better be a Cold Stone Blizzard thing, or where they mix it all up and it's got like good stuff in there.
I know. Shout out DQ with their Reese's peanut butter cup Blizzard.
We don't have Cold Stones around here. We have them in Denver. We have like homemade ice cream places, and
get some Cold Stone. We already talked about it.
They used to have one in Allentown. I mean, my wife went down specifically for a Cold Stone, and it was no longer a Cold Stone. It was just some other ice cream shop.
You know what else we should do when I come home for Thanksgiving? German restaurant.
Oh, in the Allentown Mall. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's the Allentown Mall. I'm pretty sure there's a German restaurant. That's where I had that beer that I sent you that day that you went and got.
Every time I eat at that pizza place, I send them a photo of my pizza that I eat and a beer, prosciutto and mushroom.
No, I know you guys are both in Europe. And you probably had some good German food over there. But what is the greatest and best German food you've ever put in your mouth before?
It was a Wiener.
I don't. You can't go wrong with a brat. Bratwurst
Oof.
is always going to be good, like a good jalapeno cheddar bratwurst. I love that. You can't go wrong. There's really not any German food that you can go wrong with. Pork and sauerkraut. It's great.
Yep. Anything in kraut. We got like 5 minutes left. Chill out. She's gonna kill me. I think she hates me already.
Yeah. Oh well. You'll have it.
Yeah. Anytime now. I don't think he could hear us.
Sorry, guys. Krista got stuck in the dryer. I had to leave for a minute.
I said we were just saying. Pretty sure she hates me anyway. So
No, she doesn't. She just came in to ask if we were almost done. I said, no, we didn't start till 6. But here's the deal.
We started at 6:45.
I prepped dinner for her. I even had half of it cooked already. The fries were in the roaster. The veggies were already sautéed. Like, all she had to do was put the meatloaf. That's all she had to do.
Why'd you yell it when you got the button?
I don't have the button.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
Click on Open Soundboard.
Stop it. What is that? The 3 lines?
No, it's the music thing in the bottom left of your screen.
Okay, listen. I like yelling it because it's one of my favorite lines of all time.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
Geriatric, fuck!
You know what I just noticed? Almost all of our soundboard material on Discord is all Will Ferrell. Like four of the 5.
And then the other one is
Or 4
Shooter
of the 6.
McGavin, Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin. Shooter. Yep.
Anyway, so one of the last deployments I was on, going back to this whole like when you made a joke about stacking candy bars, I was like, okay, this takes me back. Oh, we were talking about German food. Let me go back to that. Rewind. Best German restaurant I've ever had in my life was in Thailand. Not even joking. Blues German restaurant.
The best steak I've ever had was at an Irish pub in France.
They hate each other, so that's a miracle.
It was a ribeye, slow cooked in like Bailey's Irish cream gravy with mushrooms
Ooh, that sounds good.
over mashed potatoes or French fries, one of the two. I don't know. I had a lot of beers, but excellent. I had 2 that night.
You guys like mushrooms? I don't like mushrooms in my food. If I can see mushrooms or like a say I get like a quesadilla and it has a tomato in there, like a diced tomato. If I see a tomato skin, I'll throw my plate against the wall like a monkey throwing shit. I won't.
Tomatoes
Love
and
mushrooms.
I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite go-to. Like if Chris is putting something in there with mushrooms, I'll be like, hey, can we dial back the cans a little bit?
You need to eat like straight up sun dried tomatoes because they're fucking awesome.
Disgusting.
And then no, I fucking love it. And then portobello mushrooms are very good, but the best mushrooms in the world are porcini.
Is that the fat ones you can get at like Mexican restaurants or something like that? Like the
Or no, shiitake mushrooms are the best.
Ooh, eat it, monkey. What is it? Is it shiitake?
I love shiitake mushrooms. They're good as fuck.
Okay, boys.
I love all mushrooms, and tomatoes are probably one of my favorite foods ever. I'll eat a tomato like an apple.
Okay, I'll eat like a sliced tomato with some salt and pepper, but if I see a tomato in food, it's not my favorite. Like I will dig around it on purpose.
I gotta have cooked tomatoes. They're to me like a raw tomato is too bland. Like when you cook them, it brings out their sweetness. That I don't know.
I love a cherry tomato. Like you put that sucker in your mouth and it just squirts all over the inside of your mouth. Yeah. Pun intended.
I can't let this slide.
Yeah, I fully expect it. Let's bring it on.
It's like Kyle just left the gay porn festival.
I did the cherry tomato.
I actually prefer like a hamburger instead of using a bun, using a big portobello mushroom topper as a bun and pour A1 over that. Fuck, it's so good.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
So there's nothing in this world is ever gonna beat a cheeseburger with ketchup, mustard on a potato roll.
I don't like mustard on a hamburger.
I could have sworn as a cop you were going to go with the glazed donut bun.
Oh God, no! I told you I'm not a donut fan.
Dude, with the
See.
burger in it though, it's amazing.
So,
Maybe I could
thought-
see how it would be good.
Okay. So something educational for our listeners. French's mustard, any kind of French's mustard you have, because I have 3 different bottles. You push the thing over and it locks.
No way.
So you,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
like the hold over cab
Yeah.
holds over all the way, and you hear it snap, like it clips in. So when you're pouring mustard out, it doesn't get all over the little dangly do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't until today.
Are you serious? I've been using that hack for like 5 years.
We have peaked as humanity in technology now.
I did it today on accident. I felt it click in, and I'm looking. I'm like, huh.
You know what else
Fucking
is a
A.
great invention?
TikTok about it just to see if I could get some fucking interest. How
You
many
know,
people don't know?
a lot of. I feel like Nick didn't.
I didn't know.
Did you see that guy that's like, no fucking way.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another great invention in a condiment is the ketchup bottle ketchup stopper. When you stop squeezing, there's like that little, I don't even know what it is. There's like a trifold thing in there.
Sphincter. We'll call it
Yeah.
a ketchup.
Yeah, the ketchup sphincter. There's no more open hole. That's a great invention.
You talking about like a squeeze bottle of Heinz or something like that?
Yeah.
It has its own shit for separator valve.
Yeah.
No. Nice. It's got so it's a little sphincter.
But if you buy the big bottles of Heinz, they still don't come with it.
It's just like the big glass bottle.
Ooh, I love glass
no.
bottle Heinz. I don't know why it tastes different, but it does.
It tastes different, right? It hits a little different. I was going to ask you that, plastic or ketchup or glass for ketchup. I enjoy like going to a good diner and having the glass. Man, it's good.
So our house is we're kind of set in our ways. So you have to have A1. Although Liam Perrin's steak sauce is pretty fucking good. And Liam Perrin's Wash Your Sister sauce, you got to have that in your
Yep.
fridge.
Yep.
Roll Tide.
Yeah. Heinz ketchup is a must, and French's yellow mustard.
Yep. Heinz mustard is trash.
Yes,
Fucking
so bad.
trash.
And you can't even buy like even Walmart brand mustard is just
Nope.
like
I'm a spicy mustard guy. I don't know if I'm not much of a plain yellow mustard. I like a spicy.
Oh yes.
See, I like
Stone ground mustard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boar's Head has the best. Boar's Head spicy brown mustard is the best.
So
Dude, that shit, it's got some spice.
at that German restaurant in Allentown, they have a stone ground spicy mustard. Well, that was a mouthful, like a tomato. But when they if we go down there for dinner, we'll get you some mustard to take home with you because it's delicious.
They but definitely Heinz ketchup because like Hunt's and all them other, it's just too sugary.
It's
Tastes
fancy.
like shit.
It's fancy ketchup.
That's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a-
Hats up, not catch.
No, it's like, especially up there in the Northeast, like Pennsylvania, you go into the grocery store, you get the generic. It says CATSUP, catsup.
Mhm. It's a big thing. Ketchup. So I agree with everything you said. French's mustard, Liam Perrin's Wash Your Sister sauce, A1 steak sauce, and I do like a good Heinz steak sauce, like a Heinz 57.
I'm never a fan of that, but if it's the only thing, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I prefer good seasoned steak where you don't need anything.
Right.
But
If you steak right, you're not supposed to use any sauce at all, right?
yeah, So spicy brown mustard goes on a brat,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Yep.
And then French's yellow mustard goes on a hot dog. That's the only thing I like on a hot dog is mustard. Maybe ketchup if nobody has mustard. But
I think we talked about this, and correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it was when I was talking to Mackenzie. The average pack of hot dogs contains 2% human flesh.
who cares?
Yeah.
Hot dogs are good.
Yeah, it doesn't change my mind. I don't care. I'm just saying. I learned that the other day. I think.
Now, would you rather have a boiled or a grilled hot dog?
Oh,
Grilled.
fucking! It depends on the style. It's okay. So it depends on the brand. If it's, and don't judge me here, but hands down, Bar S makes the best hot dogs for boiling because man, they fucking plump.
They're good hot dogs, and they're cheap as shit too. They're like 99 cents a pack.
But they fucking Oscar Mayer is like this. You get a Bar S, that's just plumping like that. It's got some girth.
Like Nathan's hot dogs
Eh.
are better boiled. And like any other hot dog, I prefer on a grill, like charred, like almost burnt on the outside. I love a burnt hot dog.
My mother
No way.
likes that. Yeah. I don't like it
way.
either. I stick my hot dogs on the top grate on my grill so they never burn.
Are you guys okay? So you guys, I'm taking it on marshmallow fans. Okay.
I'm
Love
not
marshmallow.
I love marshmallow.
Okay. Did you know that someone actually evaluated personality when it comes to how you cook your marshmallows?
I'm a light brown kind of guy.
Okay, so that means you're even mellow. Like you're good. You got you're very patient. You'll sit there and you'll wait for it to get just right.
Yeah, if you'll just stick it right in a fire and burn, motherfucker, burn.
And then you get the other ones that want their Anakin Skywalkers. Okay, that just means they're impatient. Okay.
I have the high ground.
You were supposed to join the beat the
You were
dark.
supposed to be the chosen one.
That's how it goes. Yeah. You were supposed to beat them, not join them. What? You won.
As he's burning alive.
So I feel like you guys are stuck. Like I feel like your food. I don't know. I feel like around here, like I thought you'd be more diverse, but like around here we have like a lot of our own. Like I know, like I don't know how to word it, but like in Jay's situation, the chip situation in Texas blows dick. There's hard.
It does.
If you go into a chip aisle in Pennsylvania, we have an entire aisle in a grocery store dedicated to potato chips.
Both sides.
Yeah, both sides are filled with different types of potato chips. We have Hers, Gibbles, Middlesworth, Lay's. There's Wise. There is probably at least 15 different brands of potato chips.
I think it depends on where you go grocery shopping here. I've never paid attention to our chip aisle, but we have the general normal selection of them. I don't think we have anything particular
we have a lot of Lay's. However, I will say here in Texas we do have the best tortilla chips.
Agreed. I can agree with that. You sent me some, and I ate them all.
Did you like the hot ones?
No, I didn't care for them.
No, they were my favorite.
I don't do hot stuff, but I did eat the whole bag. They just out of the 3 bags you sent me, those were my least favorite.
They're my favorite.
Getting back to my original conversation, like you guys were just mentioning those hot dogs, and like we have all those hot dogs, but a lot of our own meat processing plants, I guess you would call it, or a butcher, they all have their own brand hot dogs in the grocery store. So if I were to pick a hot dog to eat, it would be like a Hazel Park, which is not anything that you guys have near you.
Yeah, we don't have those. I mean, I could go to a butcher shop and get a fucking their specific hot dog.
Yeah.
But they don't have those at the commissary or Walmart or United. It's just they're all name brand. I can get we have a couple German towns real close here. I could get their brand of bratwurst. But other than that, it's pretty commercialized. We don't have that. But like, cause when I come home, I get all that shit too.
Yeah.
Like the
country store
summer
sausage sticks.
Yeah.
So
just put on like pounds when I get.
What'd you say, Nick?
Get all that shit.
I said, so Charlie tells me you're a butcher. Heed!
My sister-in-law. She fucking hates it. Shout out Tanya.
Heed! Get out of the way!
Heed! Newspaper!
The size of freaking orange on a toothpick.
I don't think we'll, I don't think I would value my palate as much if I lived in your guys' area. Like,
but we do. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
What do you have?
This barbecue.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And Colorado doesn't have dick.
For those that are interested, they probably have the best marijuana.
Maybe. Actually, that's not true. There in Denver, they have that kick-ass steakhouse that you could get pretty much any steak from any animal.
It's expensive. So, yeah.
It's good as fuck, though.
And you go there, you're waiting like 2 hours just to get in.
Yeah, they have something like that in Jackson Hole too. But you get in there and you get a nice fucking elk steak. God, dude, so good.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that around here.
No. Do you even have a steakhouse?
Yeah,
we have in the casino. There's a Ruth Chris, and in Nanacoke there's a Marty's Blue Room, and then we just have your typical Longhorn, Texas Roadhouse, stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's all like, right?
What's that? Yeah, in Wilkes-Barre, yeah. I mean, in Hazleton itself, we have the Ovalon, which is a steakhouse, and they cook a pretty good steak. But Marty's Blue Room in Nanacoke is amazing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's not, like, Berwick, Bloomsburg, like, all them surrounding areas, there's not, like, a fucking a steakhouse.
No.
Yeah.
No. There used to be, up in Buckhorn, there used to be, what was it? Western Sizzlin'.
Oh my god.
They're actually pretty good.
I remember Dad used to love going there. That was a treat. That was a once in 2 years treat.
That was where we go to. So my grandparents lived about an hour away when I was growing up, and in their town of Ottawa, Kansas, they had a Western Sizzlin' for the longest time, and that's where we'd always be like, well, I guess we're going to eat there when we go to visit them,
My dad would get so pissed off because he'd order a good steak and fill up on a salad bar.
Yeah.
But I took Krista to that same restaurant.
And so bad.
She was like, I'm fucking done with buffets. I'm fucking done.
Oh, I love buffets.
Don't even go to the buffet, man.
Buffet. Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Ruby Tuesdays is a fucking good restaurant. We used to do the same thing, just like we'd fill up on the salad bar, then we'd finally get our food, be like, well, I guess we'll just get to-go boxes.
Yep. That's how Ruby Tuesdays makes money. That's how any buffet makes money. Is cause they know you're gonna order the steak and then you're gonna eat the cheap ass salad and fill up, and they make money on both of them.
But the thing with Ruby Tuesdays is like you and Jason once again has seen the way I make salads. Okay, like I would pile shit on. Like it's healthy, right? It's a salad, isn't it? So.
This is inside of a fucking space helmet.
Yeah, I'd go get a fucking mixing bowl and I put my salads in there. So, but sometimes I look at Chris and I'm like, I need a salad bar. I have a hankering for a salad bar right now.
You and my dad would be best friends. My dad loves a good salad bar.
Salad, I want eggs. I want all that shit on there. but no ranch dressing. Ranch dressing is fucking sick.
Are you fucked in the head?
I was waiting for it. Yeah, I said the same thing.
Ranch dressing. Go ahead.
Ranch dressing is good with fucking wings, and that's it. Okay, no, I stand corrected.
What about
And
chips?
carrot stick. Okay, I don't put it on my salads. I'd rather. I don't know what I'd rather do. I'm tired of fucking self-mutilating myself verbally, so I don't know what I would do. I just know I'm not going to put ranch dressing in my fucking mouth.
There's Hidden Valley. That's a staple too. I ain't buying Kraft. I ain't buying nothing. Hidden Valley Ranch is the only ranch, and I'm putting it on my fucking salads, Nick.
Gross.
Yep. And for like a Caesar salad, Kent's.
Don't like Caesar
I like
salads.
Kent's. I love Caesar salad.
Anchovies, get out of here.
They're good. I like Caesar salad.
I don't like them.
It's awesome for you.
Nah.
Anywho.
It's the anchovies for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just get over it.
No, I don't like them. It's not even like a smell. It's just it tastes disgusting.
That's how I feel about it. It's not the. It's a consistency thing.
But
it's a texture.
It's not a texture. Like you saying you don't like ranch because of the texture is like you saying I don't like Italian because of the texture. They have the same texture.
I love Italian dressing.
It makes zero sense. They have the same texture.
Yeah, sorry. Anywho. That's it. That we're gonna have to table that one for next episode.
Yeah, fuck you, Nick.
I also don't do boned-in wings. I'm a boneless only.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Chicken nugget. God damn it. That's next time.
Yeah.
We're tabling that for next time too. God, that's it. He eats chicken nuggets.
Hey, you put a bag of dino nuggies in front of me, I'm gonna kill that bag of dino nuggies.
Gay!
There was a lot of hot gays directed towards you this week, Nick.
Yeah. Hi, gay. You're getting another one.
Gay!
Oh my god. Boneless. I can't even believe they call those wings. Boneless
not.
wing.
They're boneless bites.
They're not? Yeah, they're boneless breasts.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm a breast guy. I don't care.
It's a breaded chicken hot dog. That's what it is.
I don't care. I will eat boned-in wings if there's no boneless on the menu. But I hate it. It's too fucking messy, man. It gets in the beard, right? It's fucking weird.
Then you're not eating wings properly.
You gotta take
You
flats.
twist the end. You pull one bone out. You stick that fucker in your mouth and you suck it right off.
I put both in there and I just pull.
No, and if you do it, you could do it this way too. You take the flat, you stick it in between your fingers like this, push down on the table. You get a meat umbrella, like a meat lollipop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, it's weird.
So disappointed.
I don't
So
think
anyway, we're gonna wrap this up because you're starting to piss me off. Oh shit! So that's season 2, episode 8. That's gonna be the episode name. Nick's pissed us off.
Nick's pissed us off.
Nick's pissed us off.
Nick's culinary choices have pissed us off.
Yes, Nick has pissed us off. Suppose he likes white chocolate.
Oh, I hate white chocolate. It makes me want to punch a nun.
Have you never had a Hershey's cookies and cream bar?
Fucking disgusting.
You're fucking. We're done. End it. End it.
When they came out, hold on. When they first came out, when we were 8 years old, they were probably great. As a grown-up, no. Sorry.
So anyway, Dark Bolt. I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle. Fuck
There was
you,
2
Nick.
seconds. Pause.
Grog out.